Hi, I'm Leonard Cooper, a quiz bowler from 2008 to 2013, and I have a question for you. After the death of her husband Thaddeus, this Arkansan became the first woman elected to the U.S. Senate.
Live from the Arkansas PBS studios in Conway, it's QuizBowl 2025. This year marks a special milestone for QuizBowl and Arkansas PBS. For 4 decades, we have partnered to present the QuizBowl State Championships, and we are delighted that you are joining us in this celebration. Throughout the season, 14 teams have dedicated themselves to earning the opportunity to compete on the premier QuizBowl stage in Arkansas. Under these bright television lights, 7 of those teams will achieve the title of state champion. Right now, we have the 6A state championship featuring the Russellville Cyclones and the Sheridan Yellow Jackets. Let's meet the teams.
Hello, I'm Sarah Shoptaw, senior captain of the Russellville team. As the last member of this tuba hive mind, I gotta say, it's been amazing. I love you guys.
My name is Logan Greggs. I'm a senior at Russellville High School. Shout out to Camilo. And as you can see, I finally found the quiz bowl. Does anyone have my quiz spoon?
Hi, I'm Ian Warnick. I'm a junior on the Russellville Quiz Bowl team, and my Roman Empire is the Roman Empire.
Hello, my name is Gideon Fuller, a junior from the Russellville Quiz Bowl team, with a tip for any siblings out there from a mythology buff. A dead horse is not a good gift. Shout out to Claire Davis.
Hello, I'm Keegan Fuller. I'm a junior on the Russellville High School Quiz Bowl team. Shout out to Noah Beaver, and hey Mitch, can you pass the gumdrops?
Hi, my name is Junior Mashuli. I'm a senior at Russellville High School. Shout out to Brendan Scott. So long, thanks for all the fish.
Hi, my name is Will Stump. Shout out to Duncan Walton. And he's telling me that the answer is going to be 2 at least once.
Hi, my name is Paige Hausnick. I'm a junior on the Russellville High School Quiz Bowl team, and I own over 150 pairs of really weird earrings.
Hi, I'm Marley. I'm a sophomore at Russellville. Shout out to Charlotte and Edgar, and my team likes to bet me during Double Jeopardy.
Hi, I'm Carrington Black, and shout out to Declan and Richard Nixon, and I can't live without Dr. Tepper.
Hi, I'm Jackson Barrett. Hi, I'm Jackson Barrett. I'm a sophomore on the Russellville High School Quiz Bowl team. I want to shout out Griffin Anderson and Freakosaurus. You should follow him on Instagram at Freakosaurus_.
Hi, I'm Alex Dunaway. I'm a junior on the Russellville High School Quiz Bowl team, and shout out to Hannah Deathridge. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not actually a coach.
Hi, I'm Coach Drew Taylor, and contrary to popular belief, I'm not a player.
Hi, I'm assistant coach Becky Quose at Russellville. I want to say thank you to all 22 of our players. You've made us proud this year, and to all the parents that have supported us.
Coach Stephen Quose with Russellville. Just a big shout out this year to Amy and John Mims for driving us across the state, for Amber Mashuli and Tracy Giltner for your help as well, and for all the great teachers and administrators at Russellville School District. And apparently Freakosaurus has its own Instagram page.
I'm Michael Polson. I'm a junior, and my favorite body of water is the Great Bear Lake.
My name is Mitchell Ray. I'm a junior, and my favorite body of water is Lake Baikal.
I'm Cade Lazenby. I'm a junior, and my favorite body of water is Lake Guatavita.
I'm Noah Long. I'm a senior, and my favorite body of water is the Great Salt Lake.
My name is Avery Williams. I'm a senior, and my favorite body of water is Lake Texcoco.
I'm Gavin Goldman. I'm a junior, and my favorite body of water is the Suez Canal.
I'm Brenton Martin. I'm a junior, and my favorite body of water is the Strait of Magellan.
My name is Preston Benning, and I'm a senior, and my favorite body of water is Chagagagag, Munchagagag, Charbungagamag.
Hi, my name is Sydney Bergeron. I'm a senior, and my favorite body of water is the Dead Sea.
I'm Mrs. Lewis. I'm a teacher at Sheridan High School, and my favorite body of water is Lake Hamilton.
My name is Summer Williams. I'm the GT coordinator. I am not a senior, and we're excited to be here today. My favorite body of water is Arkansas's finest, Lake Winona.
And And there's the hardware these teams are competing for. Who is going to take home the state championship? Let's find out right now. Let's get started with round 1, a 20-question toss-up round. To do that, we're going to turn it over to our quiz master for this match, Josh Adams.
Thank you, Christina. First off, I want to welcome both teams here to our 6A championship for Russellville and Sheridan. As mentioned before, our first quarter is going to be 20 toss-ups. And if nobody has any questions, which you don't have any questions, okay, I believe it's time we can start round 1.
Round 1.
All right, and again, to every team, good luck. Our first question will ask about this celebrated YA author has published more than 25 novels for middle grade readers. Who is this woman whose works include the Super Fudge books and Blubber? Russellville, Sarah.
Cleary?
Not Cleary. Sheridan, Avery.
Collins?
Also incorrect. Every librarian now is feeling sad as you do not remember Judy Blume. All right, number 2. Polychromatic paintings of animals appear on the ceilings of one of these places, Altamira. The Hall of the Bulls and stencils. Sheridan, Avery.
Caves.
They are caves. Number 3 is a math computation. Iris has 7 blue jelly beans, 5 red jelly beans, and 11 green jelly beans. If Iris randomly eats jelly beans out of the bag, what is the minimum number of jelly beans she needs to eat in order to guarantee she's eaten at least one of every color? Sheridan, Avery.
17.
That is incorrect. Russellville, Logan.
13.
Also incorrect. It's 19. 19. Number 4. In a play titled For One of These Insects, Rene Gallimard kills himself after trying to woo Song Lilling, who is a man in disguise. David Henry Hwang wrote a play titled For What Animal, based on an opera of Giacomo Puccini, and Russellville, Keegan.
Butterfly?
It is butterflies is the animal we're looking for. Question 5. This value stays constant for all observers in the theory of special relativity. And we're going to go Russellville, Logan.
Speed of light.
It is the speed of light. Number 6. An order of fish named for this tissue are the only ones with ampullae of Lorenzini, which detects electric fields. Let's go Russellville, Gideon.
Cartilage.
That's correct. Thank you, because the words got bigger as the question went along. Number 7. This team lost by 1 point to the Rockets in the quarterfinals of the 2024 NBA Cup. What team in the Pacific Division includes Draymond Green, Sheridan, Brenton?
The Golden State Warriors.
It is the Golden State Warriors. Number 8. While studying these entities, Linus Pauling proposed the idea of their hybridization in their Russellville, Logan.
Electrons?
Not what I have. In their S and P types. Name these regions where electrons are found in the atom. Sheridan, Noah.
Clouds.
Also incorrect. It's the electron orbitals. Toss-up number 9 for both teams. John Marshall oversaw a case in this state that ruled that state laws are void. Russellville, Ian.
Maryland.
Not Maryland. If they contradict a federal law brought by 2 dependents named Cohen, who ran a firm in Norfolk. Name the state where Mildred and Richard Loving sued over interracial marriage in Richmond. Sheridan, Gavin.
Virginia.
It is Virginia. Number 10. This country's city of Sihanoukville is named for its king, Norodom Sihanouk, while its resort town of Siem Reap hosts a temple complex on its flag. Russellville, Ian.
Cambodia.
It is Cambodia. Number 11. In this novel, to fund a move to Alaska, $4,000 is sent to Dolores Hayes before she dies. Russellville, Gideon.
Lolita.
It is Lolita. Number 12. This explorer's command was taken up by Juan Sebastian Elcano after he was killed in battle. Sheridan, Britain.
Magellan.
It is Magellan. Nicely done. Number 13. This playwright included Eugene Jerome in a trilogy of semi-autobiographical plays that include Brighton Beach Memoirs. Name this playwright who included Felix Unger and Oscar Madison in his play, The Odd Couple. Russellville Gideon.
Simon.
Is Neil Simon. 14. This composer's setting of Psalm 110, titled Dixit Dominus, has the catalog number HWV232. Sheridan, Avery.
Handel.
It is Handel. 15. This type of girl is described as, quote, living in her white bread world. Russellville, Sarah.
Uptown.
That's correct. Billy Joel's Uptown Girl. Number 16. During the Cicerlian epoch of this period, therapsids rapidly evolved. The eruption of the Siberian traps at the end of this period caused the largest mass extinction. Sheridan, Avery.
Permian.
That's correct. 17. These weapons were used to kill the healer Asclepius and the son of Helios, Phaethon. The Cyclops forged what signature weapon? Sheridan, Britton.
Lightning bolt.
Yes. Yes. 18. Disc-shaped wafers are a type of this class of materials that are produced. Sheridan, Avery.
Semiconductors.
Yes. Number 19. This political term began with an 1812 cartoon showing Russellville Ian.
Gerrymandering.
Yes, it is. Nicely done. And our last question of the quarter is a math computation. Jamie has a magic coin that halves in weight every time it lands on heads. If the coin began at 1,000 grams and now weighs 62.5 grams, how many times has Jamie landed on head? Russellville, Logan.
4.
4 is correct. Did not even get to finish the question. So, at the end of our first quarter, we have a preliminary score of Russellville 90, Sheridan 80. We will check for challenges and substitutions, and while we do that, let's throw it over to Christina.
Thanks, Josh. A very close match going on. We're going to cut away briefly to do a bit of Quiz Bowl housekeeping, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more after this.
This month in Passport on the PBS app.
Explore the vital connection between humans and nature.
In this new era, we can restore ecosystems.
What we do and the things we create over the next few decades will shape all minds going forward for the rest of time.
These and other shows from Arkansas PBS are available with Passport on the PBS app.
I love it! We're on the precipice of a great discovery.
Fasten your seatbelt.
This month in Passport on the PBS app.
To escape the Nazis, 2 Jewish brothers emigrate from Germany to a Jewish settlement in Shanghai.
Messenger of the Polish people to their government. Messenger of the Jewish people.
Music was very important in my life. I don't think I would have survived if I didn't have music.
These and other shows from Arkansas PBS are available with Passport on the PBS app.
Sustaining membership is an easy, convenient, and affordable way for you to support the programs you love on Arkansas PBS. Sustaining members make an ongoing monthly contribution from either their checking account or credit card. Simply choose the monthly amount that fits your budget, and then call or go online and we'll set it up for you. Your donation will happen automatically each month, so your support will always be current. Need to make a change to your monthly gift? Just call or email us. You're always in control. Knowing we can count on a certain amount of revenue each month helps Arkansas PBS better plan for the future. Call or go online to start your sustaining membership right now.
And welcome back to Quiz Bowl State Championships. We want to take a moment to recognize someone that many of you will recognize. Carolyn, Shride, thank you so much for being with us today. And we want to talk to you a little bit about, for you in general, you've been a part of this a long time. What originally got you started with Quiz Bowl in the first place?
Well, the state wanted to kind of give it up, what they were doing at the time. And they were only doing it like high school at one level, and they needed somebody to take it over. So I said, okay, I'll do it. And I did. And developed it up, got a board, and we started it going, and we added layers, and we added junior high, and built it up.
And you've been doing this for just a few years. How has it impacted your life?
Well, I'm not sure. It seems like I've been doing it all the time. And it has been quite a few years, actually, on doing this. But it's all been fun. And I've met a lot of neat people and a lot of neat kids and teams. And it's just been great.
Well, please know you have had an impact on many of the Quiz Bowl contestants as well as organizers. So thank you for all you have done. And it is time now for round 2. So for that, we go over to the Quiz Master.
I also want to say that from the coaches, we also do appreciate what Carolyn has done for us over many, many years with Quiz Bowl. So just want to express that as well from the coaches. So we had no challenges or substitutions during our break. So we will go ahead and be moving towards our second quarter, which are toss-ups that lead to 4-part bonuses. And those answers have to come from the captain. So I'm going to double check with Russellville. Our captain's going to be Sarah. And over here with Sheridan, our captain's going to be Avery. All right. And so since we have no substitutions and anything else ready to go, I believe that we can go ahead and start round 2.
Round 2.
All right. Hands on buzzers. Here we go. This speech calls its audience the salt of the earth and the light of the world. Quote, blessed are the meek. Russellville, Sarah.
Sermon on the Mount?
It is the Sermon on the Mount. Your bonus category is going to be Egyptian mythology. I'm going to give you a description of an Egyptian deity. You're going to name that Egyptian deity. All right, here we go. Our first one is the jackal-headed god of the dead.
Anubis?
Correct. The cat-headed goddess of pleasure.
She's not pleasure. Bastet?
Yes. Okay. Number 3, the falcon-headed god of the sky.
Horus.
It is Horus. And our fourth one, the scarab beetle god of creation.
Defer to Gideon.
Capri. That's correct. Nicely done. All 4. So return to a toss-up for both teams. Echinoderms switch between 2 forms of this property from larva to adult. As adults uniquely share with cnidarians this property's radial form. Russellville, Gideon.
Symmetry?
It is symmetry. I mispronounced that last word there, so thank you for seeing through my mispronunciation. Your bonus is going to be the works of George Orwell. Answer the following about any of the works from George Orwell. Here we go. Number 1, in an Orwellian novel set as one of these places, pigs such as Napoleon and Snowball vie for power. In that novel set in one of these locations, the horse Boxer promises, I will work harder.
Farm?
Yes. Number 2, Orwell wrote a short story about shooting one of these animals.
Elephant?
That's correct. Number 3, I'm looking for the title of George Orwell's first novel, published in 1934 and set in an Asian country formerly ruled by Britain. Need an answer, please, Sarah.
Burma?
Not what I have. And number 4, Orwell produced multiple reviews of this novel by Arthur Koestler. In this novel, Nikolai Rubashov is an allegory for the victims of the Moscow trials.
Darkness at Noon?
That's correct. So for number 3, the title of that first novel was Burmese Days. All right. So we're going to go for a toss-up for both teams. Here we go. The second novel in the Warriors series is named after these 2 substances. Russellville, Gideon.
Fire and ice.
That is correct. You're going to have a bonus about southernmost cities in the world. All right, here we go, our first one. The southernmost city lists exclude this icy continent as it technically does not have any cities.
Antarctica.
Yes. Number 2, in South America, the southernmost city in the world is generally considered to be Puerto Williams in this country. This country disputes much of Patagonia with Argentina.
Chile.
Yes. Number 3, Puerto Williams is the main port south of this land of fire, a disputed archipelago.
Tierra del Fuego.
Correct. And number 4, this Argentinian city, the capital of that land of fire, claims the title of the world's most southernmost city because it contends that Puerto Williams is too small to count.
Defer to Keegan.
Puerto Toro.
Not what I have. I have Ushuaia. Ushuaia. I'm being told by people who know it better. All right. So we'll do a toss-up for both teams, and this may be our last toss-up of this round. One of these works by Leos Janicet was named for the Glagolithic alphabet. Another of these works that saved polyphony was composed by Palestrina and named for Pope Sheridan Avery.
Opera?
Not what I have, no. Named for Pope Marcellus. Dona Nobis Pacem is the last of the 27 sections of a J.S. Bach work of this type in B minor. What type of liturgical work is known as a requiem when composed for the dead? Russellville Gideon.
Mass.
It is a mass. Your category is going to be about astronomical devices and what they measure. All right, so question 1. This astronomical device takes its name from the Greek for far-seeing.
Telescope?
Correct. This measurement is equivalent to about 150 billion meters, exactly defined as the average distance between the sun and the earth.
Astronomical unit?
Correct. Number 3, this astronomical device is used to calculate the angle of the sun at noon and extrapolate your current longitude.
Astrolabe.
It's incorrect. And number 4, this device is a mechanical version of the solar system, with the sun at the center and a planet at the end of each arm, usually driven by a clockwork apparatus.
Heliogram.
No, it's not what I have. So the one that calculates the angle of the sun is a sextant. Right? And the mechanical version of the solar system is an orrery. Right? So that is the last question of round 2. Do we have any challenges from either side? No. All right. So with that, we have a score of Russellville 190, Sheridan at 80. Now we will move to preparations for our lightning round. Sheridan, you will have first choice of your lightning rounds, and I will give you the titles and a brief description, and then we will take a short break to decide what we're going to pick. So your categories: a wicked fun category. Answer these questions about Wicked. Questions may relate to either the book or the musical. Category number 2 is, are we there yet? Answer the following questions about the journey of Odysseus. And number 3, the Culture Club. Given a brief description of a fermented food or drink, name the item. And while you decide, let's throw it back to Christina.
Loving those categories this time around. So while the teams strategize and make their decisions, we will take a short break. Stay with us.
This month in Passport on the PBS app.
There is no power greater than that of the people!
There will be chaos if this continues.
It's a revolt.
Oh no, sire. It's a revolution.
Zukunft der Krone liegt in dir. Da droht ein Bürgerkrieg.
Du spielst mit dem Feuer.
These and other shows from Arkansas PBS are available with Passport on the PBS app.
Join the ranks of corporate sponsors and business partners at Arkansas PBS. Your support will shine a light on your business with recognition on air and at major community events like Family Day. Plus, our viewers love the businesses that underwrite their favorite programs. Showcase your company while making a meaningful impact on lifelong learning. partner with Arkansas PBS to build a brighter future for our state.
No cameras, no witnesses.
That was convenient. From the beginning, then. Welcome!
Hop in. I like that. Who put him in charge?
Awkward.
Tell us everything.
I trust my team.
Oh, heavens above.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Coast is clear. That was perfect.
One fly from the right wing, count it. There's a dunk inside as the icing on the cake for Ladarius. Here's a big play by Roberts. He'll go down the left side. One man to beat. He'll walk in the end zone for a touchdown. Right ahead, here's a running lane at the 5. He'll walk in, touchdown. There we go, Johnny Diaz.
5A baseball championship. Hard hit once again down the left field line. Will double and score 4-0 Valleyfield. The wall. It's gone. 3-run homer.
You have to. This is the time to dig in and get the job done.
Kenzie Freeman with the big swing from the right side. She puts down another kill. And all that hard work finally paid off. She tries to go cross court. Nobody home right in the middle.
Don't go anywhere because we've got a lot in store for you.
Here's the Arkansas PBS Student All-Stars Class of 2024.
The Unified team is Special Olympic partners and peer partners.
Friends, I always love her.
It's just incredible to watch how they have been impacted by this experience.
Hugo Bezdek, biggest contribution was the adoption of the Razorbacks and a whole sense of pride for this state and for this university.
What a game it was.
It's an exclamation point for an all-time Arkansas team.
And welcome back. It is time for the lightning round. The teams have made their choices, so let's turn it over to our quiz master for round 3. Take it away, Josh.
All right, during our break, we had some choices and teams did a lot of substitutions. Sheridan has first choice and they have chosen Are We There Yet?, which is questions about the journey of Odysseus. And we have a couple substitutions. Preston has come in and Kate has come in. And am I missing anyone? All right, Mitchell's already come in, that's right. And then Russellville has chosen to talk about Wicked and a Wicked Fun category. And Alex is in, and Marley is in, and Gino has come in for this round. So a little bit of strategic positioning on both teams for our rounds. This is our 60-second round. We're going to have 10 questions answered as fast as we can. Answers will come from our captains. And any questions that's missed can be answered by the other team afterwards. So with all that out of the way, let's begin round 3.
Round 3.
All right, Sheridan, we have chosen Are We There Yet? Answer the following questions about the journey of Odysseus. Answers will come from Avery unless he defers to someone else. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, then here we go. God of the sea, angered by Odysseus.
Poseidon.
Type of one-eyed monster exemplified by Polyphemus.
Cyclops.
War whose hero Achilles was discovered on Skyros by Odysseus.
Trojan.
Author of the Odyssey.
Homer.
Trait offered to Odysseus by Calypso, often received by drinking ambrosia.
Immortality.
Wife of Odysseus.
Penelope.
God whose cattle were slain by Odysseus.
Helios.
Phenomenon contained in a bag given to Odysseus by Aeolus.
Wind.
Yes. Dog of Odysseus who died following his return.
Argos.
Witch who was defeated with Molly by Odysseus.
Circe.
That is all 10. Congratulations. Sheridan, by getting all 10, also earns a 20-point bonus on top of their 100 points for all 10 questions correct. And Russellville, it's now your turn to do the same, potentially. All right. We have a Wicked Fun category. Answer these questions about Wicked. Questions may relate to either the book or the musical. Sarah, are you ready? All right. Then let's start now. 1939 movie Wicked is based on. The movie features Dorothy.
Wizard of Oz?
Yes. Singer who portrays Glinda in the Wicked movie, known for her song Seven Rings.
Grande?
Color of Elphaba's skin, which is mocked by
Green.
Concept which is defied by Elphaba. This concept,
Gravity.
yes. Type of animal who grows up to resent Elphaba and blames her for him being a coward.
Lion.
City where the Wizard of Oz resides and where its residents sing.
Emerald City.
Yes. Dr. Dillamon is this type of animal.
Goat.
Object gifted by Glinda to Elphaba before
Hat.
Yes. Actress who originated the role of Elphaba and also voiced Elsa in
Menzel.
Frozen. Yes. Unadulterated form of this emotion felt by both
Loathing.
Yes. And that is also all 10 questions. We have a rare double run in the lightning round. Well done to both teams. So now our score after the bonus has been applied is Russellville 310, Sheridan 200, a very well scoring game. Do we have any challenges from either team? I'm going to bet no. All right. I will assume we will check for substitutions. And with that, let's throw it back to Christina.
Thanks, Josh. We will take a break real quick. And we want to take a look at the Quiz Bowl High School Coaches of the Year first.
This month in Passport on the PBS app.
I'm searching for the best dishes that Mexico's largest state has to offer.
What a feast!
It tastes absolutely delicious, especially if you serve them straight out of the oven, freshly baked.
Time has come to actually finish off this fantastic bœuf bourguignon à la norvégienne.
These and other shows from Arkansas PBS are available with Passport on the PBS app.
Welcome back. We are ready for the final round, so let's head over to Josh and get it going.
All right, thank you, Christina. There were no challenges as we suspected, and we again have a lot of familiar faces that have come back in from our earlier quarters. So this is our fourth quarter. This is 20 toss-ups, and after the 20 toss-ups over, we will hopefully know who is going to be our 6A state champions and runners-up. So, deep breath, everybody. All right, and with that, we're going to go ahead and start round 4.
Round 4.
All right, here we go. Air at this line of latitude rises upward into the Hadley cell, causing stagnant Sheridan, Avery.
Equator.
It is the equator. Number 2. The letter of Aristeas to Philocrates describes the creation of a translation in this language, to this language, called the Septuagint. The New Testament was originally written in the Coney... Russellville, Keegan.
Aramaic.
It's not Aramaic. Written in the Koine or biblical form of what language? Sheridan, Britain.
Greek.
It is Greek. Number 3. This adjective names an 1808 concerto by Beethoven that has an... Sheridan, Avery.
Joy.
Not what I have. That has a relatively easy piano part since it was written for Archduke Rudolph of Austria. What 6-letter adjective also uses the meter used for waltzes, which is a 3/4 time? Russellville, Gideon.
Emperor.
Not what I have. I was looking for the word triple. Number 4. Name this site on the edge of the Malian Gulf where Ephialtes revealed a secret goat path to the immortals. Russellville, Ian.
Thermopylae.
It is Thermopylae. Number 5. Pairs of lovers referenced in this collection include Pyramus in Thisbe and Pygmalion and his statue. Russellville, Gideon.
Ovid's Metamorphoses.
That is correct. Nicely done. Number 6. Fish hook arrows are used to depict how these molecules form in homolytic cleavage. Antioxidants prevent cellular damage caused by these molecules. Sheridan, Noah.
Radicals.
Yes. Number 7. The Duke and the Duchess make this character a governor in a novel in which this character rides the donkey Dapple. This character is tossed in the air while wrapped in a blanket after leaving Sheridan, Britain.
Don Quixote.
Sorry, it's incorrect. After leaving an inn, it is lashed to release Dulcinea from a spell. What squire accompanies the title knight in Miguel de Cervantes' novel Don Quixote? Russellville, Gideon.
Sancho Panza.
Sancho Panza. Number 8. An agarose matrix of this general substance is used in a technique in which the size of a molecule moving through the substance is inferred by distance travel. Electric fields are applied to what kind of? Russellville, Keegan.
Gel.
It's gel. Number 9 is a math computation. What is the length of the third side of a triangle that has two side lengths of 9 and 4, which meet at a 60-degree angle? Sheridan, Gavin.
4 square root 3.
That's incorrect. Russellville, Logan.
8.
I'm sorry, it's the square root of 61. Little law of cosines question there. Yeah. Number 10, timeout has been called. All right. All right, so we're going to throw this to Christina while we do our substitutions.
I said a timeout has been called, and so I want to bring in our expert for us for a little bit to come on over and chat with us. Come on over. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Walter Woody. I'm from Southside High School, Fort Smith.
Okay, wonderful. You have been a part of this for a long time and you know a lot about this, but talk a little bit about the pressure that in these lights and in the studio and being live on TV brings to a QuizBowl competition.
Well, a team like Russellville will have experience because they've been here the last 10 years. Sheridan, the last time they were here was in 2016 when they played Russellville in the finals. So it is different because where you're just in a classroom playing matches, but now you're with the TV lights, different setup, stuff like that. There's a little bit of pressure, but once the game starts, they should be comfortable, and Sheridan has played well so far.
And give me a little analysis of what you've seen with this matchup so far. I know that you know a little bit of history about these teams.
Yes, if Russellville wins, it'll be their 9th straight championship. Only COVID has stopped them since 2016. But both teams have played well so far. The second quarter's been the big issue. Sheridan was outscored, Russellville outscored them 100-0. But really both teams. Last time I remember in the championship doing that, both teams was in 21. So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I was going to say the word impressive just keeps coming to mind because they have done a fabulous job. But it sounds like the timeout has been taken. And so with that, we want to head back over to the quiz master for the next part of the game.
All right, so we are back from our timeout. Russellville has substituted a few players in, and we have a lot of new faces with us. We have Will and Carrington, and Jackson and Paige have all come in, and Sarah's the lone holdover from the previous session. So we are on question number 10 in our 20-question toss-ups, and we will go ahead and start that next toss-up right now. Deborah Smith translated a novel by this author in which a character is, quote, soaked with rain as if she herself were one of the glistening trees. The novel The Vegetarian was written by what South Korean author and winner of the 2024 Nobel Prize in Literature? We'll call time. That is Han Kang. Number 11, this quantity is conserved in isochoric processes. This quantity multiplied by density and the gravitational acceleration is equal. Russellville, Will.
Volume.
It is volume. Number 12, the independence of this country was secured by Russian forces at the siege of Plevna and was subsequently ruled by King Carol I. Name this country where Ottomans held control under the rule of Vlad the Impaler in Sheridan, Britain.
Wallachia.
Not what I have. The Impaler in Transylvania. Russellville, Sarah.
Romania.
It is Romania. Question 13. This woman played Amber in Hairspray Live alongside Kristen Chenoweth, who also Sheridan Avery.
Menzel.
That's incorrect. Who also played her mother in Descendants. What artist starred in Liv and Maddie before releasing Breakfast and Boyfriend? Russellville, Page.
Cameron.
Dove Cameron is correct. Number 14 is a math computation. What is the derivative of 3x squared plus 5x? Sheridan, Avery.
6x plus 5.
That is correct. Know your calculus. Number 15, a painting from this movement titled Avenue in the Rain by Childe Hassam currently hangs in the White House. The painter of The Child's Bath, Mary Cassatt. Sheridan, Avery.
Impressionism.
It is Impressionism. 16, this city is home to the Crocker Art Museum and is home to the suburb of Coloma, where Sutter's Mill is located. Name the city that names California's longest river and is itself the state's capital. Sheridan, Britton.
Sacramento.
That's correct. This character's left arm was destroyed by a cotton gin, and he was shot while attempting to escape prison. This character is asked about his proficiency at destroying chiffon-robes during an event where he is represented by Atticus Finch. What character? Russellville, Carrington.
Tom Robinson.
That's correct. Number 18. One philosopher from this country proposed the "here's one hand" argument in A Defense on Common Sense, of Common Sense. Name this. Russellville, Will.
The UK.
That is correct. Number 19. The international type of this activity was justified by David Ricardo. Russellville, Will.
Trade.
Trade is what I was looking for. And our last question of the game. This group contains an element whose 241 isotope is commonly used in ionization smoke detectors and is named for the United States. Americutium is an element in what group that sits below the lanthanides? Russellville, Sarah.
The actinides.
It is the actinides. And that is our final question of our fourth quarter. Do we have any challenges? All right. Seeing no challenges, I see a score of Sheridan 260, Russellville 420. It's a very high scoring game for both teams, but Russellville this year will be our 6A state champions, and Sheridan will be our 6A runner-up. All right, so with that, we're going to hand this off to Christina.
And congratulations to Russellville once again. We'll be back right after this, but first, let's take a moment to recognize the QuizBowl Junior High Coaches of the Year.
Tomorrow morning at 11:30.
And welcome back. I'm here with Josh Duggins, president of Arkansas Governors QuizBowl Association. And boy, we've got some awards to give out.
Yes, we do. Another really great game. It was a nail-biter for a while there. So I'd like to congratulate our second place team for the 6A division, Sheridan.
Round of applause. Yes, congratulations.
And our first place team for the 6A division is Russellville.
Another round of applause and congratulations. You guys have been doing wonderful. And do we know who made this year's all-tournament team?
Yes, we do. So I believe that we have a graphic on our screen, or that's coming on our screen soon. But the people that are here, we do know who our MVP will be.
Okay.
It was a nail-biter there for a while. It was very close. But from Sheridan, the MVP is Avery Williams.
Wow, congratulations.
Avery.
Yep, I'm gonna get out of the way for you. Excellent.
And the rest of our all-tournament team, the people that are currently here, we have, well, 4 people from Russellville. So we have Ian Warnick, Gideon Fuller, Keegan Fuller, and Sarah Shoptaw.
Okay. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Are there more that are not here?
There are more that are not here. Do we have the graphic on? Okay, so we've had the graphic on the screen. We do have a high point player. So someone that was not here but had a higher average than the MVP. And that is Alex Reyes from Little Rock Catholic.
Wonderful. Okay, well, congratulations. Round of applause to all the winners. You guys are so impressive. So congrats to everybody. And that means that it is 3 down and 4 more matches to go. Up next, we have the 4A state championship with Arkadelphia Badgers taking on Truman Wildcats. That is coming up in just a few minutes, so stay with us. It'll be right here, live on Arkansas PBS.